So here we have one of the completed nozzle adapters. Right in there you can see where the pin is that keeps it from going on too hard, the screw that holds it in place. I may try and find some shorter little, either put a shorter screw in or try and find a set screw. I just don't have any 3mm set screws. Here's the ring fully compressed. Ball bearings don't fall out, so that's good. And here's how it goes together. And once that's in, I mean, it literally grabs that tip hard enough that I'm putting, I can put significant resistance on the motor shaft, and this does not spin inside of that adapter. And then to release it, you just pull up like that, falls right out. Probably not good for the tip. And I don't know if I can show this on camera, but if you watch that tip, it does not wobble to and fro. So unlike my previous statement, I decided not to end it all after I massively screwed up the other one. So all the holes drilling, the pin, everything is perfect on this, but I noticed there was a burr on this back end, so it wouldn't fit on the motor shaft. So I was like, oh, I'll just quick throw the reamer through there and clean up that burr. Yeah, as soon as I did it, I knew that was bad. So now this hole is slightly walled out, and when it's in the tip, it sort of wobbles, wobbles like that. So, long story short, I have to make another one of these from scratch. So, the good news is everything works. I got the screw size, or I got all the sizes, drill bits, everything figured out. Bad news is I gotta go through all 3 setups again to make another one of these little blanks. But at least when that's done, another step on the printer, or the pick and place machine, will be done. And then I think the next piece to happen is the vacuum box that goes on this end, which I also have an idea for a sensor interface, so that will be my next step. Just some quick video. So I got both tip holders done right there, and as you can see, it's in there nice and solid. Got both of them done, and so we can do this with one hand. The motors aren't screwed in yet. Lift up on the brass ring, and the tip falls right out. So that's that. A couple videos back, I was attaching this, and I broke out the back of the threads. So at that time, I didn't really know what I was going to do about it. New plan is, if I need to, there's that broken out corner, I can shave the bottom of this block off, which was the hard one to machine, and then just make a steel plate that bolts into the back of the block and then has those 2 holes with very little material for me to screw into. But this has been sitting here for a while and everything's still nice and solid, so I'm just going to leave it as is and see how it works out. In theory, there's no force on this. All this does is hold the camera there and maybe eventually a light ring. So maybe I'll be okay, but time will tell. Well, it's been a while since my last update, as you can see from the pile of stuff that's collected on top of the pick and place machine. Some life things have been happening. Just been real busy with work and other things. Helping out some folks with their projects. So, in part of helping out other folks with their projects, I gained a 3D printer. Yes. So, the next piece I was going to work on is the vacuum boxes for the pick and place heads. And I was kind of semi-dreading machining those because there was lots of pockets and different things I needed to do. So the gain of a pick and place machine really helped that out. So on the nozzles here, that doesn't want to focus. The tip is actually spring-loaded, as you can see there. And if you watch at the top, that rod is actually accessible. So the thought being, instead of making this whole assembly go up and down to sense when it's touching, it's gone down and hit the surface to pick up either part or place it back down, Instead, I'd somehow sense that rod coming up. Originally I thought of putting a sensor right here, and I just trying to figure out how to fit it into this assembly was too much of a pain, and then it dawned on me this is all coaxial, so I can actually have a rod that goes down inside the head and moves up and down with the head, which then feeds through the stepper motor, and then have a flag coming off of this that trips the switch up on this end. So that's the plan I've been working on.